The date is 25th of September 2012 and I just finished high school. I sprint to the closest bus stop I could get to get a bus down to Burnley where my nearest game is. My heart's pounding, full of excitement, I walk to the store and grab a copy of FIFA 13 on the release date. Never has one child so fat run as fast in his entire life. However, before I go back home, I need to make sure I grab myself a cheeky Monster energy drink with some Doritos and get to my house and get on this game. I get into my house, ignore everything, my dad, my dog, get onto my Xbox and play a wonderful game called FIFA 13. And this, my friends, is when I truly fell in love with this game. Now, my friends, it's the 16th of April 2018 and FIFA is It's just The end of the most recent regional event, which is one of the biggest events of the FIFA scene, which people didn't really care about at all, really. I go on FIFA now and I come up against constant icon teams with Ronaldo's in. Times have changed with the FIFA scene. It's gone from the original days that it was just a fun game with your mates to now ultra competitive and esports ready, but yet still failing at the same time. But there is still a chance that FIFA can bring back more people, can bring more positivity to the community, and most importantly, how EA can actually not be despised, almost seen as an enemy when they should be the creators. They should be giving us happiness, when really it's almost everyone against them because they give us reasons to. But there's still hope. So lads, this is how FIFA can still be saved. Let's get into this video. So this weekend I went to the regional EA event for FIFA 18. This was the second competitive scene for FIFA and it was a massive event for the competitive scene of FIFA. This is the biggest event for the FIFA scene. And what I found more shocking is that I talked to a lot of people during the weekend. Actual competitive players to influencers of the game, big influencers, which I'm not going to name any. However, I didn't find one person that actually enjoyed the game. Not one person. These are the people that's playing the game week in, week out. Most of them, it's their jobs, their livelihoods. Same thing for me. But no one I talked to actually enjoyed the game other than at very specific times that are very few and very far in between. Okay, so here, literally in the middle of everything right now, I can't actually get behind there. Or not even behind them, or even up there. Or over there. I can't do anything. I'm only supposed to try and make a video for like the esports scene, try and make it look more engaging. But guess where I am? Out of the way. And it's not just me, it's everyone. So it's like, EA, if you're watching this, please do yourself a favour and, you know, be with the community. It would help a lot. There you go. Imagine that. Imagine that the actual people who are on the highest level of the game doesn't enjoy the game. How does that make any sense? I went to the event with the sole purpose of trying to make the esports scene seem more engaging, to try and see that esports and the actual pro scene, it can be fun, it can be engaging, it can be exciting, but it's very hard to get that when none of the EA people want press in. Very only selective people, which was one of the most strictest things you got to do to try and get people inside and try and get people to try and actually get something out there about the pro scene. Everything about the pro scene was strictly run by EA, and that everyone had to be held so far back to actually see anything of the actual event. The gap between the actual community and the players with the developers of the actual game is staggering. Let's give one guy for example that goes by the name of Rob Hodgson, okay? This guy's job is to be involved with the community. This guy's job is to sort out the pro players, make them feel welcome that they're part of the scene. What does he do instead? His account is locked, and this is a fact that when pro players went up to him this weekend saying the event is well run, his response is a backhanded comment saying, "Oh, that's nice coming from you." This guy's supposed to actually take care of these pro players, and what does he do in return? Give them sass, give them no respect to actually consider that they're normal people as well. But enough about that. Let's get into how EA can change the game for the better. Number one, the World Cup mode. Now this is just not about releasing it, at least making it similar to the FIFA 14 World Cup mode, but this is a brilliant opportunity for them to change the gameplay a bit, try and make it a bit more agile, a bit more reactive. Now I know it's possible because there's times during FIFA that it is good gameplay, very rarely, but it is possible. Whatever they can do, because I noticed back in FIFA 14 that the gameplay for the World Cup mode was different to the actual game mode. they could actually change it up and make it a bit more fun to play, that can get people more behind the game for the start of FIFA 19. This is a fantastic way for EA to experiment with the gameplay and try and see what people like, what people don't like, and this is how they can do it with the World Cup mode, where more people will be coming back to FIFA because it's the World Cup. Why wouldn't you? If they don't take advantage of this, and I'm sincerely scared about what can happen. So this is one way they can do it, is by helping the gameplay of the game and get more people to enjoy it by using the World Cup mode and changing it up a bit, because they have 100% done it in previous FIFAs, and the gameplay changes with certain modes. Right, it's pretty much different gameplay for each game mode in this FIFA. Number 2, if EA really want to make the game more competitive, then that's understandable. However, most people can't even get into the FUT Champions mode because they're not good enough to actually play it. And guess what? Guess what, EA, okay? You could say, at least there's divisions. They could do divisions, maybe get better during that. It's not the same, because guess what? The gameplay between FUT Champions and fucking divisions is completely different. It makes no sense. How can you get better playing divisions when you play FUT Champions and you may think, you know what, I'm getting better now, I'm winning more games, I think this is my time, I can qualify. But then when you play it, things are faster, things are slower, things are just the passing movements, the actual movements of plays, it's all different. How can they prepare for that? So what they should do is make it open for everyone to try and lure more players in, thinking, you know what, if you are not that good, you can still get good rewards, you get some hope at players. I think that by winning the DKT, you could get an option of getting any informed card in the game, especially at this stage of FIFA. I remember when the informed cards came on SBCs, the actual odds on you getting a good player during that pack is so slim. However, it gives them some hope, okay? Just by winning a DKT, bring back tournaments, bring back something. If you bring back a Gold Cup, which is literally just any gold team, any team with you at all, as long as it's got 100 chemistry, something like that, put it back in the game and say if you win the tournament, which is 4 games, you could do even bigger tournaments, and say that if you win it, you get a guaranteed informed player pack, or an 81 plus informed player pack. That'll be sick. And it won't destroy the market, because guess what, you can make it untradeable and people will be more willing to give FIFA a go again. Now guess what? Number 3, EA, so please, for the love of God, please, on Twitter, on Reddit, on your actual websites, on anywhere, to actually inform the community about what you're changing. I fucking guarantee they change things about this game without telling us, because they feel like we don't need to know because they're the creators of the game. What I've noticed with EA, right, is that they seem to have such an arrogance about them, saying that, oh, we're just the players, they're the creators, we don't need to know about what they're doing because we're just gonna get it anyway. We're just gonna play it anyway. There's an arrogance to it that I despise, and it runs through the FIFA 18 EA team from bottom to the top. And this is just for me recently coming from an EA event, so knowing me, I probably won't be able to go to the next one because of this video, but I don't care. I love FIFA. I love football. Of course I'm gonna play FIFA because it's a football game. That's just how it's gonna go, so I really have no choice. However, I can't really play the game for fun because I play 2-3 games, then my next game is completely different. I played games this morning for the DKT. With my first 2 games, I played my 3rd game, and there's like a massive delay on it for no reason whatsoever. There's such a lacking skill gap that for the pro players, it's so infuriating for them. No one enjoys this game. No one enjoys it. EA. Now, I am aware that this video is probably more becoming a rant video than an actual helpful video of EA. But that's because I care a lot about this game, because it's what I play for my entire childhood. And from what I've seen this weekend at the actual EA event and talking to the biggest people involved in the game, and for influencers and pro players, all the different range of people you can think of, they all think the same thing, okay? Now I know from what I say it won't change the game. However, this gives me some hope, okay, that just by letting it out there, that something could potentially happen. So lads, let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know, scream it out, what do you guys want to change? The most important thing that you guys want to see change that can give EA and FIFA some hope to make it more enjoyable for the casual player. Imagine 2v2 versus your mates. That could add a new thing to the game. There's pro clubs, but that's really it. Let me know your thoughts, lads. So if you guys do enjoy, smash a like button, like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in another video on my channel. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Vizeh. I'll see you next time.